anybody. So it's good to be cancer-free, debt-free, and drama-free. So you have to look at your relationships and ask the question, what is this relationship doing to me? See, if you're around people that are not disciplined, who don't have drive, who are not holding themselves accountable to a higher standard, who don't have a vision of themselves doing more, achieving more, earning more, who are not willing to invest in themselves, and who are not disciplined, you don't want to be around them. Why? Because people rub off on you. Birds of a feather flock together. We're living in a time where people, the only mark they ever make in life are the tattoos they place on themselves while they're in jail. Anybody can see, you have to sit down for somebody to put a tattoo on you. But when you're doing work, you have to get up and move. You ain't got time for no tattoo. Give me a break. That's craziness. Most people spend more time about the next episode of Scandal while they're living a scandalous life. And so as you think about your goals and dreams, write this down. Do the hard stuff. Yeah, do the hard stuff. See, I didn't do what I'm doing now because I knew it would be hard. I don't have a college education. I don't have an MBA, a PhD. I had to compete against people who had years of corporate experience. I knew it would be hard to shed my afro and my dashiki and learn how to communicate effectively, to compete. I knew it would be hard, and I didn't do it. And fortunately, I interviewed Mike on KFWB. I used to do a show on there in the afternoon from 2 o'clock until 4. And I said, Mike, why did you keep on calling me and telling me, even after I left Columbus to go to take care of my mother who was suffering from breast cancer, that I could do this? And he said, I just thought it was my duty to stay in your ear. How many of you ever had somebody see something in you and put their arms around you or gave you some encouragement? Raise your hand, all right? He just felt it was his duty, and I'm so glad that he did. And it gave birth to this guy that you now see that I had no idea. And I believe that as we look at ourselves, there are certain people that are going to hear David's voice when he speaks, that will hear Ramon's voice when he speaks. What is your name? Carolyn. They're going to hear you, Carolyn. There's something about you and your voice and your energy signature. They're going to hear you. What is your name? Karen. They're going to hear you, Karen. What is your name, sir? Dobard. They're going to hear you, sir. There's something about you that even Maybelline can't cover all this gray, but there's something. All right, brother. That's all right. You know my medication wearing off again. I'm not gonna waste. I was gonna hook you up, but this ain't enough. This ain't enough. You come over to the hotel. I've got something for you. All right? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Yeah. Yes. Oh, look here. I'm so sorry. Y'all know I got problems. Y'all know. Can you believe I make $25,000 an hour? Do you believe? Let me tell you about relationships. Let me go back to that. The most money I ever earned being around average people is $260,000 in an hour and a half in Salt Lake City, Utah. And then T. Harv Eckert invited me, who wrote Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, and Bob Proctor invited me to do a seminar of the century. Now let me tell you what happened. You're going to see this happen to David. David doesn't know I'm using him as a guinea pig. I'm using him just like my children. Write this down, Ona Brown, O-N-A, OnaBrown.com. How many of you know the most difficult people in the world to work with are your children? Raise your hands, all right? Yeah. My daughter earns $12,000. So we needed this battery. Y'all should have gotten an ever-ready battery, but David is cheap. But anyhow, don't be laughing at my friend. That's my friend. Yeah, and he can't use mascara either. I got some Vaseline for that head. You know, I saw a fly land on his head and broke his neck. He just left. Now, Karen, y'all need to stop. No, that's my buddy. All right, so now y'all got problems. These two right here, y'all got problems. One over the cuckoo nest, whatever. So anyhow, now write this down. use laughter strategically in the selling process. In fact, when you come, we're going to teach you some techniques and strategies on selling that how to use laughter in humor. I'm not talking about telling jokes. I haven't told one joke, am I correct? How you can use it out of the naturalness of your personality and your passion. And once your clients start laughing and feel comfortable with you, you create a bonding and connection. Am I making sense on this? We're going to go deep on this tomorrow and Sunday, but trust me on this. As you look at your goals and dreams, let us say together, I'm ready to go higher. I'm ready to increase my skill set, to expand my mindset, to grow my net worth and my network. Yes, because your network determines your net worth. Am I correct? You have to talk to the many to find the few. Has this been of value to you? What I'm saying right now? Yeah, now here's something I'm going to give you. Email me at yes, I'm going to give you this gift in behalf of David. Yes, Y-E-S, at lesbrown.com. And put in there David Plummer III. And I'm going to send you a DVD called It's Not Over Until I Win. If you watch that every day for 90 days, it's going to change your mindset. It's created over 463 millionaires worldwide. If you watch that, and then also ask for the 7 principles of storytelling. Make sure you do that this afternoon, because I'm going to shut this down, that link. And I'm going to give that to you free. 7 principles of storytelling. You want to learn how to tell your story. See, when you meet a customer, you don't want to just get right into the process of are you looking for some real estate? Are you looking to sell or looking to buy? You want to, first of all, get understanding. You want, first of all, let them know who you are and why you do what you do, and get to know them. Does that make sense? So you know who you're talking to and how to address them and how to position your presentation to them. Write this down, presentation power. I spoke for a major pharmaceutical company, and because of how I presented to them, they gave me a contract and we're living in a time, this is being videotaped, so you make a statement, you better be on point, because it can be traced, it can be followed. Am I correct? My name is all I got. They paid me $640,000 for 1 month to speak Monday through Thursday for 45 minutes a day to teach doctors how to communicate with their patients to increase their taking of their hypertension medication. Now, write this down. Create and build a relationship with your clients. The people that are going to quadruple their income, the people that are going to make 2014 their best year ever, are the people who will learn the techniques and strategies how to create instant rapport and build a relationship with their clients. People don't want to be treated like a transaction. Am I correct on that? Especially for the most important investment that they will ever make in their lives. There's nothing big as that. When you're going to buy a home, it's nothing like showing a person a home and they see their home. They try and conceal it. When they see it, they try and keep a poker face, but you can see through it. You know that's the one. How many of you ever been in that situation? You know, I remember one time driving a lady around. She was sucking up all my wind, sucking up my gas, taking her and her husband to lunch. And then they talk about, my cousin told me about a house they could get a better deal. I locked the doors. I said, I hope your cousin can find y'all when I get through with y'all. I got a butcher knife in the glove compartment. And we started laughing in the car. They told her cousin to go to hell. And then after I sold another house, I said, did you really have a butcher knife in the glove compartment? I said, yeah. You have to carry it sometime. Because you know your time is important. You understand what I'm talking about? You know I got problems. house. I'm turning red as I talk about this, but y'all can't see it. Oh, by the way, I have hot flashes. God's got a sense of humor. 69, and I'm having hot flashes. I turn the air conditioner on, I turn it off, put the cover on, and take the cover off. I'm having one right now. Help me, Jesus. Chevrolet, Honda, Toyota, Tamabotai. Chevrolet. Don't y'all be laughing, because I know some of y'all have them too. Don't make me point you out. Just blink your eyes. I see you up in here. What isn't this thing called life? Betty Davis said, old age is not for wimps. It's a humbling experience. But I think I was talking to a person the other day, and the lady said, are you all right? I said, I think I am. She said, what's happening? I said, I'm having a hot flash. She said, whoa. I'll see you later, buddy. Oh, my God. Y'all got any questions y'all want to ask me? Y'all got, yes. I read, when I was a little boy, she was my babysitter, and she never spanked me. She never abused me. I want to thank you for how kind you were when I was a kid. I will always appreciate. She never sexually abused me. I was hoping, but... Go ahead, Rick.
So we are high A-type personalities, most of us. And then in helping to bring up the masses, our families, that's my specific question. How do you get rid of deadbeat, energy-draining, vampire family members?
Listen to me on this. Everybody repeat after me, please. Let go.
Let go.
Or be dragged.
Can
I change him less? No. It's a full-time job changing yourself. I'm calling my brother, and I'm going to apologize to him. Because rather than being his brother, I was trying to coach him. It has not worked. I came here looking out for him. He's 5 minutes older than I am. They pulled him out first, and then I heard a slap, and he screamed, and I looked out, and they pulled me out. I came here looking out for him. And so when he's talking to me yesterday, I say, Wesley, you know the rule. I don't allow broke people to interrupt my conversation. When you have as much money as I have, then you can talk with me. So listen to me, and you don't need to listen to yourself, because your thinking has got that life that you now are living. If you want something different, you've got to be willing to listen to something different. Einstein said, the thinking that has brought me this far has created some problems that this thinking can't solve. I was trying to help my brother lose weight, and I gained 14 pounds. It just takes too much energy. Well, can I change him? No, there's some people that's so negative they can walk in a dark room and begin to develop. Oh, behave. I got problems. Oh my God. You know that is good. You know it's good. I tickle myself. Okay. I got to tell you all this. All right. I'm going to just tell you all this. I never told this. So anyhow, I was at the James Cancer Center in Columbus, Ohio. And so they checked me out, and I came home, and I looked out the window. It's a beautiful area where I live in Orlando, Florida. I live here in Playa Vista in Orlando. And a black car drove by. It looked like hers. And I have a wild, remember the Temptations had a song called Just My Imagination? Running away with me. It's at that moment, it's like my imagination said, that's old man Death in that car. He's saying he's got high blood pressure, he's got diabetes, he's got high cholesterol, and he got cancer. Ain't no sense us going back to the funeral taker. We might as well just keep on circling till he get ready. I said, y'all keep moving. I ain't going now. I'm like Richard Pryor. You're going to have to catch me. My son said, what are you talking about, Dad? I said, black car keep driving by here. I know that's Death in there looking at me. He said, Dad, you losing it. I said, I know. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Laughter is important. That's a part of my healing process. It boosts your immune system. Dr. Norman Cousins, in a book called The Anatomy of an Illness, watched Groucho Marx movies and I Love Lucy movies when he was diagnosed with terminal cancer, and he was healed. Laughter is very important. And you look better when you laugh. Even homely people look better when they laugh. Watch this. Now smile at a homely person on your right or left, you know? Now, if you looked over there, they're already laughing that you are the homely one. I'm sorry. I tried to convince David, give me my medication. Oh, you'll be all right. The Holy Spirit will be with you. Whatever. Can you tell I enjoy what I do? Oh, my God, I enjoy this so much. And when they give me my check, I run to the bank. Okay, I'm gonna be good. I promise, David, I'm gonna be good. Okay, so he stand up there, but I don't see him because he ain't paid me. He got me below a Kmart special. I can talk as much as I want. I done paid my ticket here, my hotel, and everything. You know what I mean? You know, it's hard. That's why I don't work for y'all. I work for light expression people. They pay real good and they don't cost you no problems. I'm telling you. You look at them. Our people cost you all kind of problems. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. He told me, oh, somebody coming to pick you up at the airport. The guy's a former policeman. Why you want to send the police to get me? Like I'm coming to steal or something. You understand? What's up with that? I thank you so much. Like I need security. Whatever. I'm from Liberty City, my brother, where they used to have signs, do your cutting and shooting on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and avoid the weekend rush. So I ain't scared. How many of you like to learn how to improve your communication skills? Raise your hands, please. Very good. Part of what I'm going to be doing with my partner is teaching with Eric Laughlin techniques and strategies on how to increase your sales, increase your closing. How many of you like to do that? Raise your hands, please. How to create and develop rapport and techniques. How many like to do that? Raise your hands. Write this down. Create an experience. I didn't just come up and talk to you and give you some information. Have I not created an experience? Yes. How many of you feel better since I've been talking to you? Raise your hands. And so you can do that one-on-one as well as in small groups and large groups. Kurt Graves was the head of this company, and you can Google him now. He's a new president of another pharmaceutical company. You can ask him to verify what I said. And because of the connection, I challenged them to do push-ups. I used to do push-ups on stage and do over 140 push-ups on stage. And I challenged them to push-ups at a convention I was there to speak for. And shortly thereafter, they were talking about their marketing plan. I beat him and all the guys that were with him, all these young guys. You know, I'm 69, they're in their 30s, 35, the most in terms of highest in age. And so he said, we're going to do this campaign called Danger Zone. Tell people what's going to happen if they don't take their hypertension medication. They're going to have heart attacks, strokes, and die. So I said, why do you take your medication? Remember I said, get understanding. He said, because I want to live. Then that told me what I needed to say. I said, then why don't you call it the Success Zone? He said, that makes sense. He said, can you train doctors? I said, of course. What do I know about training doctors? But he said, you must call forth those things that be not as though they were. So I said it like an authority. Of course I can. He said, you got the contract. $640,000. I introduced David to a young lady today who's one of my mentees. She's going to come here to do a training, and I'm going to get her to, she's not going to do it free for you like I did, but she's going to give you a nice order, a nice thing, all right? But she sold over $125 million in real estate. She's a bad sister. She was a single mother, teenage mother, became pregnant when she was 15. She was a secretary. And she found out how much the agents were making. And she said, "Can I do that?" And they said yes. And so they allowed her to apply for a sales position. And she's developed a technique and a strategy that she is one of the top in the country. And so this stage of my life, my goal is training people how to tell their story. Write this down. Knowledge is the new currency. Knowledge is the new currency. And so how to tell their story, how to use their knowledge, and using the techniques and strategies that I have used to create a global brand. How many like to speak around the world, have somebody else pay for it on somebody else's ticket? I was down in St. Martin. You've got to go to Anguilla and St. Martin. It is God's heaven on earth. I was by the pool drinking virgin pina colada with some cocoa butter wrapped all over me. Listen, trust me on that, because I was getting a little pale. But it is a wonderful place. You need to go. There's some things you just ought to do. How many believe that you should live a good life? Raise your hands, please. Yes. You want to live a good life. And I tell you, once again, about negative people, life will bring enough drama by itself. And there's some people who, the way they're psychologically wired,